Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. There's a new home construction uprising. And so when you build your home or when you build anything, you always start with that good foundation. You want to go out there and you want to see everything nice and smooth. You don't want to see no lumpy concrete. You don't want to see no bricks tilting to this side or tilting to that side. You want to see everything on a plumb line. You want everything nice and straight because you want your house to go straight up. You don't want it to be called the, Leaning Tower Pizza. We have one of those already. So you don't want your house to be crooked or whatever you build it. You don't want it to be lopsided. You want it to be straight. So today we're going to talk about bad construction. When you're living your life, you don't want your life to be crooked and leaning. You want it to be straight. So in order for the house to be straight, your house, which is your body, you want it to be straight. So you have to have that good foundation. Now, there is a place that is being built that the foundation is wrong. We all know that place. You say, well, I ain't seen nothing about that in the news. That place is called hell. It's being built on the wrong foundation. Let's go to Isaiah 5 and 14. Isaiah, Old Testament. Isaiah 5 and 14. And I'm going to be reading the King James Version. It says, therefore, hell hath enlarged, which means it's getting bigger, which means it's being built. Therefore, hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. So that means this is just growing and growing and growing. You know how the Energizer Bunny just keep going and going and going, so they say. But this is a true fact that hell has enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that rejoices shall descend into it. See, that's a bad foundation. Hell is a bad foundation, but it's being built and it's enlarging itself. Why? And it tells you why. Because of this type of people that's causing hell to enlarge itself. Let's go to 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. 2 Timothy 3. And we're going to start at the first verse. A lot of reading right here. So I'm going to be reading, you can read the King James Version, but I'm going to be reading the BBE version. You know I always want to make it as plain as we can. So this is one reason why hell is enlarging itself, because of the people. It describes the people there for you. But in 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, it brings it down a little plainer to our understanding. It says, but be certain of this, that in the last days, and we all know these are the last days, and it says, the last days, times of trouble will come. For men will be lovers of self, lovers of money, uplifted in pride, given to bitter words, going against the authority of their fathers, never giving praise, having no religion, without natural love, bitter haters, saying evil of others, violent and uncontrolled, hating all good, false to their friends, acting without thought, lifted up in mind, loving pleasure more than God, having a form of religion, but turning their backs on the power of it. Go not with these. If you go with these, you're going to be one of those that cause hell to enlarge itself. So, right there, that's bad construction because hell is not a good thing. We all know hell is not a good thing. But right here in Second Timothy, it tells you what causes a bad foundation. If you are a partaker or participating in any of these things, if this describes your attitude and your characteristics, then you are involved in bad construction.